So I wanted to take a minute and just show you how to do adaptations with your mount if it doesn't quite fit your kayak properly. On our website, we have certain kayaks that have an asterisk next to them, and that simply means that the mount will fit, but you might have to make a few adjustments. So here's an example. I recently bought this used kayak, and my original intention was to put the hinge mount here. But as you can see, it's not going to clear this coaming here. So I did try the gaskets that come with the hinge mount to create a little lift there, and almost that works, but it still didn't quite provide the right amount of clearance. So with a little bit more of experimenting, I decided I was just going to mount it right here on the edge of the coaming, even though I'd be drilling through this little edging here, and that's fine. So you can see that I started to mark the holes for the drill, and I went so far as to drill the first hole. Well, I very quickly realized that there isn't sufficient space right under this coaming to attach the nut. And so if you look under here, you can see that I had to get through this full depth. So what I did was, rather than using the screw that comes with the hardware, or that comes with the mount, I just went to the hardware store and bought a 2-inch of the same diameter. So I'll screw those holes, and then I'll drill through both levels of that coaming. The second thing I wanted to point out with this particular kayak is that it's a little bit too narrow to be able to attach our stability brackets here on the side. So even if I adjusted it this way, it's not going to quite work. So on this one, we're simply going to go without them. And so the only downside to that is there's a little bit more side-to-side movement than if you had those brackets, but you can still use the system, and the function remains the same of the hinge mount. It just goes up and down as you get in and out of the kayak. So that's everything. Just to let you know that even if it's not a perfect fit on your kayak, if you make a few little adjustments, you can probably get it to work.